ministry in the past year. Highlighting the importance of collaboration, Dangiwa emphasized that this initiative marks the first time the ministry is engaging in such a direct and practical partnership with a multilateral institution. Now, the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has praised Naseni for its significant role in promoting local content development, especially in electric vehicles and solar-powered smart irrigation systems. This commendation came during a tour of agencies under the State House. Gbajabiamila emphasized the importance of staff welfare, urging Naseni's management to support employees with transportation costs, given the agency's location in Idu, Abuja.
Very impressed with what we've seen. Very impressed with what we've heard. The fact that you've closed on 44 products in a matter of 10 months speaks volumes to your commitment, to your dedication, your passion for what you're doing. So I commend you and the rest of the team for what you've done. We live in a world of modern day technology, and Nigeria must not be left behind. This is a technological age that we're in, and we need agencies such as yours to key in to Mr. President's vision, which you're already doing, to put Nigeria amongst the Community of Nations in terms of advancements in our technology. I believe the sky is the limit. I believe we have what it takes as a country, not just the material resources, but more importantly, human resources and people who are sharp, smart, young men and women in this country who can deliver in terms of advancing our technology. I thank you very much for what you're doing. I must say, even though I said you didn't talk about challenges, coming here, the location, I have a bad back right now as I talk to you, and I don't know how you are able to, once again, shows your passion, run to the State House with this issue or that issue, come back here, go out again, come back here. I want to ask or find out about the welfare of your staff. I'm not sure if they are all able to ply back and forth, especially with the kind of business you're in. I'm sure there's a lot of practical, you need to be out there, you need to do a lot of things out there. If specific issues like that, arise, or specific needs like that, it's important that you let us know, because creating an enabling work environment is very important to productivity.
Naseni Chairman Khalil Suleiman Halilu thanked President Tinubu for his continued support, reaffirming the agency's commitment to research, development and innovation that contributes to Nigerians' economic growth.
Innovations that will drive Nigeria's economy, create jobs and enhance our global standing. I would like to take this moment to thank the team at the State House for endless support. This is not just me barely saying it, I really mean it. Every opportunity that comes that has to do with Naseni, they don't miss out, to include us. And they constantly put us under pressure to show that we are doing the right thing, including me going to explain why I'm embarking on numerous trips and how, we intend to equalize, the government spendings and ensure that we're getting the right value. I'd also like to use this opportunity to thank my team. Your Excellency, I'm sure you've never received any complaint from Naseni of any internal crisis. I don't take this for granted, personally from my team. Since this administration started, we've moved from complete prototypes. Today we have 35 market-ready products, and in about 10 months, we've closed 44 projects and initiatives. And these are not just MOUs that we've signed, but are tangible things that you could see and you feel. So again, thank you very much for your support. There has never been a time that we are under unnecessary scrutiny or pressure. Everything has been justified from the state.
As architect Ahmed Dengiwa celebrates his first year as Minister of Housing and Urban Development, the Housing Development Advocacy Network HDAN has praised his significant achievements while urging him to continue his efforts. HDAN highlights Dengiwa's proactive approach and collaborative efforts in tackling Nigerians' housing issues. Since taking office, Dengiwa has been noted for his commitment to addressing the housing deficit and advancing President Tinubu's vision for the sector. His decision to engage with housing professionals and experts has been pivotal in driving progress and fostering a united effort to improve housing accessibility. HDAN commends Dengiwa's open collaboration with stakeholders, which has been crucial in making strides towards affordable housing. They encouraged him to sustain his momentum and continue his impactful work in bridging the housing gap in Nigeria. We'll bring you more stories after the break. Stay with us.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Good to have you join us back. Flooding has severed the Azare-Jamare Road on Kano-Maiduguri Highway in Bauchi State. Governor Bala Mohammed, who visited the site, stated that he has informed the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, who had previously inspected the area when the road was first under threat. Mohammed also cautioned that nearby communities could face serious flooding if the water flow isn't properly controlled. The immediate past Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, has called for reforms to alleviate the heavy caseload of the Supreme Court. Speaking at a valedictory session in Abuja, he emphasized that many cases reaching the apex court should have been resolved at the appellate level, contributing to significant delays in justice.
For the past 32 years, I have always had one judgment or ruling pending for me to write. I cannot recall a single time in the last 3 decades when there was no judgment for me to write. I am glad to see my younger brother Ademola Abbas Ariwola seated here now with us this morning. He has been based in the United States since his undergraduate days in the early 80s. Anytime I had traveled to visit him for vacation, his wife would always exclaim that she had never seen someone coming on vacation with records of appeals and briefs of argument for writing judgments. It is for this reason that I believe that emoluments of judicial officers must not be sweated for in or outside the office. Our judges must not be made to go cap in hand to beg before their remunerations is paid. Our retired justices deserve to live in a relative reasonable comfort after spending their prime years serving the country. This is more so that they are constitutionally precluded from going back to active practice as barristers after leaving office. If truth must be told,
the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, praised Ariwola as a remarkable jurist and community-focused leader.
The government has put several measures and economic policies in place that will soon mature and transform our country into one of the top economies my Lord Honorable Justice Olukoyede Ariwola, today marks the end of a most memorable and impactful judicial career, which spanned a period of 32 years from when he was first appointed as an High Court judge in Oyo State in November 1992. Indeed, his lordship came, saw, and conquered. He has made his mark and left indelible imprints in the annals of the Nigerian judiciary and the legal profession in general. I must remark that the outgoing Chief Justice of Nigeria is a stabilizing factor who mounted the saddle at a challenging moment for the apex court, and he has creditably sustained the sanctity of this hallowed court, both as a court of policy, final arbiter, and regulator of the justice sector.
Meanwhile, the National Judicial Council has recommended Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun to President Bola Tinubu as the next Chief Justice. The Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, NITP, has unveiled its newly commissioned secretariat in Abuja during a press conference themed Rise Over Protest to Project and Progress. NITP President Town Planner Nathaniel Atebije called on Nigerians to prioritize progress over protest, which often arise due to poor governance. Atebije highlighted the vital role of physical planning in the nation's development strategy, stressing that effective planning is essential for optimal land use, infrastructure growth, and resource management.
The Nigerian Institute of Town Planners has commissioned a new secretariat edifice in Abuja today. Speaking at a press conference themed Rise Over Protest to Project and Progress, the president of the Institute's town planner Nathaniel Atebije emphasized the need for Nigerians to choose progress over protest which emanates from bad governance. The national president elaborated on the importance of integrating physical planning into the national development agenda, noting that such planning is crucial for the efficient use of land, infrastructure development, and resource management.
This press conference is intended to make observations on the developmental challenges of the nation with a view to making recommendations for facilitating physical growth and development of Nigeria. We do hope that both the executive and legislative arms of government and indeed concerned Nigerians will give consideration to the issues being raised and discussed to enable all of us develop the nation and achieve the essence of our living together.
Taking cognizance of the efforts of the Nigerian government, Town Planner Atebije opined that these efforts do not satisfy the needs of Nigerians, as a series of nationwide protests claiming lives and other valuables have occurred recently.
If public opinion is anything to go by, then the efforts of the government do not seem to go in the direction of the desires and expectations of Nigerians. As a result of this, the nation was engulfed in a nationwide series of protests recently because of the intense economic hardships and rising cost of living perceived to have emanated from bad governance. In a nation